In this video, I'm going to talk about continuity for trig functions or trigonometric functions. The basic trig functions are sine of theta, right? Cosine of theta. And from those two, you can derive the other ones like tangent of theta, cotangent of theta, secant and cosecant thetas. So let's start off with sine of theta and cosine of theta. These two functions are actually continuous wherever it's defined. So technically sine theta, cosine theta is defined all over the number line, right? So any value of x, or in this case theta, that's coming from the real number line, it will work, right? Of course, we have to assume either radian representation of the theta or degree representation of the theta. So these two guys are continuous everywhere. However, what if we consider something like tangent of theta? Tangent of theta, which is, by the way, sine of theta divided by cosine of theta. This technically is a ratio, right? So this is division of sine of theta by cosine of theta. Here, since it involves division, we need to make sure that the cosine of theta is not equal to 0, right? Otherwise, we will have a division by 0. To find out where cosine of theta is equal to 0, we can easily see that cosine of, we know that cosine of 0 is 1, right? But cosine of pi over 2 is 0. So that's 1 point. And similarly, we could do cosine of 3 pi over 2 and so on and so forth. If we go on the other direction from 0, that means in the negative direction, so it's going to be negative pi over 2, right? And then negative 3 pi over 2 and so on and so forth. Now you get to see my poor artistic skills, by the way. So this is how tangent of theta kind of looks like in the intervals between negative pi over 2 to pi over 2. Okay, as you know, cosine of pi over 2 is 0, so it goes towards positive infinity this way, and negative at the negative pi over 2 it goes towards negative infinity. And similarly, this pattern keeps repeating. Right here it keeps going to the left and keeps going to the right, and you can see where the intervals where the tangent of theta converges. So sine and cosine theta, they are continuous on the entire number line. Okay, tangent of theta is continuous at a certain interval, right? That's what it is. These intervals are from negative pi over 2 to pi over 2, right? From here to here, and then from pi over 2 to 3 pi over 2, from here to here, and it keeps going. And in the other direction is going to be from negative 3 pi over 2 to negative pi over 2, and it keeps going that way. So we talked about continuity for sine of theta. We talked about continuity of cosine of theta. We talked about the continuity of the ratio of this sine and cosine of theta, which is a sine over cosine, which is tangent of theta. And these are the three fundamental ones that you should know. Okay, I hope that this discussion was helpful. Thank you so very much.